Hi guys, I've got a math picture book today called Monster Cake, and I use this book to teach fractions and capacity and following a recipe. So all I need for this are measuring cups. Basically just these 4 measuring cups is what you'll need for this lesson. So let's get into the book here. This book is just about monsters making a cake for a party that's happening. However, they talk a lot in the book about, different capacities. So how many of these are equal to this, which is fractions and also working with liquids. Fantastic, cute little book. So I read this one first all the way through, and then I do a couple things with this. With measuring cups in particular, just like how I've shown you with the video on how to teach them how to do time, I kind of take the natural, easy, maybe lazy way, I don't know, the easy way of teaching this in the most natural, most natural way. So I will have them play with these for a long time with water. So if you are doing this at home or in a classroom, you're going to be able to do it the same way. If you're in a classroom, have them play at the sink. Have them experiment, have them play around at a sink. And how many of these go into this one? How many of this one? How many of this into this one? And just have them play around and be able to figure that out. You're just going to have such good math sense if you can play around with these. And then at home, this is great to have in the bathtub. So this could be maybe just their bath toy that they have, and then as they're sitting there, they're doing math in the bathtub, and there's the lazy way of teaching that, is that they're just playing with it during bath time. Also, if it's the summertime, you have a water table outside, or you've got a mud kitchen outside. These are awesome to have. I always pick them up at the thrift store anytime I see some. I know I have a lot of different ones. I've got, ones that are all very colorful and plastic and whatever. So just snag them. They're great to use in all sorts of ways in kind of a natural setting where they're learning through life this. The other thing that I always do or encourage to do is have your child baking. So let them do that, starting kind of from an early age. I've always handled the oven, otherwise everything else I'll starting from 5, 6 years old, let them at it, and it's amazing how quickly you can learn about what these things mean when you bake something that tastes disgusting. So fantastic. It's really hard to let them just go at it in the kitchen. Cleaning up is another part that they should be doing. So, they'll also quickly learn not to be making a crazy mess, hopefully, or that they do and they, have to spend some time cleaning it up. It's really hard to watch them put in, they're supposed to put in one, maybe like 2 of these or 3 of these, and somehow they end up just putting in 1 or a different amount. It's hard to watch, but it's really good. Again, they're learning that math sense. They're figuring it out in a supernatural way. So I like this one. I know it has a recipe in there to make a cake, which you could follow if you wanted to, or just have them make something else that they are interested in making. It's really cool. Another way, not necessarily math, but that I'll use to tie in is I'll have the child find a recipe that they want. Maybe we find it on YouTube and have them listen to the recipe and write it down. This is great for those younger ages where they're having to listen to the word, sugar, and spell that out, and also the measurements. So maybe it's, 1 cup sugar, and then write that down. Or what is a teaspoon? Or what is a tablespoon? How do you write that down? So, and then have them be creating their own recipe books. And then have them, once it's good or once it's not good, kind of try and figure out, what's wrong with this? What might it be missing, and kind of brainstorm, and then make notes on the recipes. So this is a fun one. If anything, read the book, let them play in water, either at a sink or the bathtub or the water table or a mud kitchen outside in the summer, however you do it. And then if you want to have them go at it in the kitchen and start baking, that's really cool. So I hope you enjoy this one, and I will see you next time for another video.